Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2006 Honda Civic EX 5-speed manual transmission coupe for you today, and this will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of the vehicle where we go through the ins and outs and demonstrate its many functions and features for you today. Won't be doing too much of that. Just wanted to give you a quick walk-around before we hop on in so you can get an idea of how nice the exterior is. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm out of practice getting into these really low cars. For those of you who are old timers like me, that might be a problem. But I'm guessing whoever purchases this vehicle is probably going to be a younger generation driver. Go ahead and get our seat belts on here. Hopefully our camera doesn't slip off this dashboard. All right, guys. So I'll give you my standard disclaimer anytime I have a manual transmission vehicle is I need one hand for the steering wheel, one for the shifter, and one for the camera. So as you can imagine, this video might be just slightly a little bit shaky, but I'll do my best. A few little extras on this vehicle. This upgraded steering wheel is real nice and in great shape. Tons of power on this thing. It really likes to get up and go. Really impressive, actually. Minimal throttle response, and it just loses traction. Really impressive. Third gear, real smooth. Fourth gear going up a hill, no problems at all. Folks, I was actually not trying to take off that quickly over there. It just was impressive how much power it had. These things are real peppy. The air conditioning on too, so you can see how that feels. Through these twists and turns, vehicle feels real responsive, handles great. The ride is a little bit more shaky than you would imagine, just because, not shaky, probably not the word, probably a little more stiff than you would imagine a stock Civic being, just because this one has been lowered. So with any lowered vehicle, you're going to get a little bit more stiffness and a little less comfort in the ride quality, but it rides pretty decently, especially for a lowered vehicle. Get into our right lane over here. Don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the brake pedal when I apply the brakes. I don't feel any shaking on the pedal, nothing on the steering wheel, nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. This next stretch of road over here is known for rough pavement and rough roads, potholes. I bet you're really going to feel it with this vehicle, being a lowered vehicle. I don't feel any clunks or rattles in the suspension going down the road. I did hear a little bit or feel a little bit when I was making a tighter maneuver inside the parking lot. Might have been noise from the steering box, maybe. You definitely feel the bumps a little bit more with these lowered vehicles, but I wouldn't call it overly harsh or uncomfortable, just a little different. On the flip side, it gives it a nice appearance, and it also gives it a really nice ability to corner real tight. Alright, over here, folks, we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run. See how fast we can get to 60 miles per hour. I'll try to be a little more smooth on the throttle here. Start out a little bit slower. Call it fast, but definitely very peppy and responsive. Real comfortable too. Kind of a nice driver's vehicle. I really like this aftermarket steering wheel with the humps at 10 and 2 o'clock. Also the shift boot with the Alcantara and the red stitching and this like 8-ball looking shifter knob. Actually adds a great touch. Those are some modifications that were made by the original, not the original owner, but the previous owner. As you can see, there's also no warning lights on. Got this real nice two-tiered instrument cluster with the tachometer in the bottom, analog, and then you have your speedometer, gas gauge, and temperature gauge on top, which is all digital. We'll do a second gear California stop at this stop sign. For those of you who don't know what a California stop is, it's what you would refer to as a rolling stop. We got a little speed bump up on the top of this hill as well. And you hear a little bit of a groaning from the suspension in the front. Again, it's because this vehicle's been lowered. Do another second gear rolling California stop here, and looks like it's got plenty of power to get up this hill. No problem. Yeah, folks, so it's just a little bit of the slower speed maneuvers where you'll hear a little bit of clunking on that suspension, like when you're at parking lot speeds, turning the wheel all the way, getting in and out of a parking spot. You hear a little bit of a clunk or movement, which is just going to be a result of this lowered suspension, which puts a little bit more strain on some other components, and that additional pressure sometimes causes them to make some noises or groans. But anyways, making our way back here, do want to ask you for a special favor. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a thumbs up. Make sure you like this video, make sure you also subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos. For those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we do have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services available. So just make sure you give us a call. We'll get you a quote on what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties, again, are available. Go ahead and back on into a slot. Put it into reverse. And I do want to take this opportunity also to thank you for investing your valuable time and sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. I certainly do hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you. Yeah, this would make a nice little car for somebody looking for something a little bit sportier, a little bit more comfortable, but then want to also have the low cost of ownership of a Honda or a Toyota, and have the safety and reliability and resale value. A lot of car for the money, folks. We're going to be pricing this vehicle at $59,888. Due to the age of the vehicle, there's not going to be any financing options, so this is a cash sale, $59,888 plus tax, license, and fees. Come on down and see us. We look forward to seeing you, and we hope to work with each and every one of you soon. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Take care now. Bye-bye.